Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the part 1 of the trading system ng Bayan. So in this session, we'll talk about market phases and trend analysis using the classical and then eventually using moving averages to identify trends. So first stop is market phases. So nung mga bago pa lang tayo, akala natin yung market moves in mysterious ways. Pero in actuality, the market moves in phases. So there are four phases ng market: accumulation, markup, distribution, and markdown. So ang theory behind dito sa movements na to is the concept of smart money. Okay. Yung mga smart money, yun yung sinasabi nilang ang may capability and resources to accumulate certain number of shares, or they can move the market up and down. Okay. So, dito sa first na phase mo, accumulation, this is where the smart money daw, nag-accumulate sila ng um, number of shares na gusto nila. No? Na they believe na kapag hawak nila yun, they can move the market. Now, kapag nakakapag-accumulate na sila ng enough na shares, papataasin na nila yung price. So, dito pumapasok yung markup na phase. Okay, so kapag may nagbebenta, sinasalo nila yon, tapos pinupush nila pataas yung price. Now, kapag na-reach nila yung certain price levels, doon na sila magdi-distribute ng shares. So, kaya siya tinawag na distribution. Okay. Now, since wala nang support, nagbebenta na sila, kapag may nagpo-push ng price pataas, nabubuhusan yon, Kaya siya bumababa yung price. Dito pumapasok yung markdown na phase. And then, as a cycle, kapag the price reaches certain levels ulit, that's the time na pwede ulit siya mag-accumulate. Okay. Now, in between accumulation distribution, di ba may markup? So, may times na tumataas na yung price tapos mukhang nag-distribution. Pero nagtutuloy pa rin siya pataas. So, yung point na yun is nagre-reaccumulate lang sila ng shares, ng stock. Okay. Now, meron ding case naman na akala mo pababa na tapos nag-stop yung pagbaba niya na mukha siyang accumulation. Tapos nag-start ulit siyang pababa. Nag-move ulit eventually pababa. Ang tawag doon, redistribution. Nagre-redistribute lang sila ng shares. Okay. So why is this important? Importante na alam natin yung phases ng market para alam natin kung saan tayo pwedeng kumita. Okay. So, logically, sa long only market, kikita ka sa markup phase using long positions. Meaning, bibili ka in the hope na tataas siya, tapos ibebenta mo at a higher price. Okay. Now, sa market, na pwedeng mag-short, So, pwede ka rin kumita during markdowns. Okay. That's where we make money. Na pag mag-short ka, maghihiram ka ng shares, bebenta mo sa open market at sa higher price, and then pag bumaba yung you buy it back, tapos ibalik mo yung kiniram mo na shares. So, yung difference nun, yun ang kita mo sa short positions. So, one way for us to identify or to figure out kung saang phase na tayo ng market is through trend analysis. Okay? So, sa trend analysis, there are three types of trends: uptrend, downtrend, saka sideways. Okay? So, if you compare that sa market phases, an uptrend actually is an indicative of a markup phase. Okay? A downtrend is indicative na nasa markdown ka na phase. Okay. Now, yung sideways trend mo na horizontal lang move lang is indicative of accumulation, reaccumulation, distribution, and redistribution. Okay, so importante na malaman natin kung saang ano-anong trend meron ka para more or less ma-identify mo kung nasaang phase ka ng market. Okay. Now, ano yung mga ways to identify trends? Number one, no, we have the classical way of identifying uptrend, downtrend, and sideways. Okay. Okay. Under the classical rules, no, sabi niya, an uptrend is composed of higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So itong higher highs and lows na to, ito yung tinatawag nilang swing high and swing low. Para ma-identify mo kung low ba yon or high. Okay. To identify swing low, it's a 5-candle pattern. Ganitong itsura. Basically, yung nasa gitna na candle, no? Yung low niya, di ba ang parts ng candle, meron kang open, close, at saka high and low. Yung low nito ay mas mababa sa lows ng 2 previous candles at saka next 2 succeeding candles. Yan ang swing low na ang basis mo pag-identify ng low sa move ng uptrend, sideways at saka downtrend. Pag swing high naman, 5-candle pattern din, yung nasa gitna, yung high niya naman ang pinakamataas compared to the last 2 candles and next 2 succeeding candles. So, as an example, ganito. So, dito, meron kang swing low. So, gagawa yan next ng high, ng swing high. And then, gagawa ulit ng low. Itong low na to should be higher than the previous low. Kaya siya tawag na higher low, di ba? And then, gagawa ulit siya ng high, which is higher than the previous high. Kaya ang tawag doon is higher high. And then, gagawa ng low, which is higher than the previous low. Tapos, gagawa ulit ng high, which is higher than the previous high. So, ganyan lang yung uptrend. A series of higher highs and then higher lows. Ang key component sa uptrend is yung higher, yung previous high mo, dapat yung price should go above that. Mag-move above dun sa previous high. Okay. Now, sa uptrend naman, sa downtrend, no, it's a series of lower highs and lower lows. So, meron kang high, gagawa yan ng low, tapos gagawa ng high, which is lower than the previous high, kaya siya lower high. Diba? Yan, gagawa yan ng low, na magbe-break dun sa magbe-break dun sa previous na magbe-break down dun sa previous na low, which is lower than the previous low, kaya siya tinawag na lower low. And then lower high, bababa ulit, na breaking previous low, kaya siya lower low. So a downtrend is a series of lower highs and then lower lows. And then ang sideways is kapag meron kang high, tapos meron kang low, and then yung next move mo can't seem to make a new high or can't seem to make a new low, you assume that this movement ng is in sideways trend. Okay. So, yon. So, ang magandang concept dito is yung transition from one trend to another. So, kapag nasa uptrend yan, tapos normal lang na nagbe-break yung price above the previous high. Kapag nag-break yun, down yun, dito sa kanyang recent na higher low, you expect na merong transition. Okay. Kapag nasa downtrend naman yan, kapag nag-break yung price, no, above the previous lower high mo dito, halimbawa, lower low to, gumawa ng lower high, nag-break pababa, meron kang lower low, tapos gumagawa siya ng lower high. Ito, hindi pa to confirm na lower high kasi hindi pa naman nag-break itong price pababa dito sa previous low, 'di ba? Ngayon, kapag just in case mag-break ito pataas dito, na-break niya itong previous na lower high, that's the time you expect na merong transition ng trend. Okay. Now, medyo kailangan mo ng ng effort, no, to identify trends using the classical way. And it takes practice. May mas madaling method using moving averages. So basic sa moving averages, no, kukuha ka lang ng pairs ng moving averages. Tapos, kapag ka-uptrend yan, no, kailangan lang silang may alignment pataas. Pag downtrend, may alignment naman sila pababa. Tapos pag sideways, madali lang kung hindi siya naka-align pataas or kung hindi siya naka-align pababa, yung tatlong pairs, no, sideways yun. Okay. Now, sa trend analysis using moving average, meron kang tinatawag na horizon. So, meron kang trend na pang short term, meron kang trend na pang medium term, tapos meron kang trend na pang long term, ang horizon. So, ang pair mo sa short term is moving averages, simple moving averages, 8, 20, and 50. Pagka medium term is 20, 50, 100. Pag long term, 50, 100, 200. Okay. So, example niya, no? Kapag short term, yung 8, MA8 mo is above MA20, MA20 is above MA50, uptrend yan. Kapag downtrend, MA8 is below MA20, MA20 is below MA50, downtrend, assume. Kapag ganitong itsura, na hindi siya uptrend, hindi siya downtrend, you assume that it's sideways in the short term. Okay. Now, sa medium term naman, no, using MAs 20, 50, and 100, kapag naka-align silang pataas na ganito, assume that this is uptrend. Tapos kapag ganito siya, sideways, pag dito, downtrend. In the medium term. Okay. In the longer term trend na horizon, we use 50, 100, and 200. So, this is uptrend, this is downtrend. Kasi yung 50 below 100, 100 below 200, tapos pababa. Tapos, at this point, sideways siya dito. Sideways kasi 50 below 100, while 100 is above 200 na MA. Okay. So, ang importance nitong nitong concept na to ng pag-identify mo ng trend across horizons is that possible na yung stock naka-downtrend sa short term and medium term. Tapos sa longer term na horizon, intact pa rin yung intact pa rin yung trend mo na uptrend. So, ang meaning nun is that stock can still be considered for trading. So, mostly itong ganitong concept nagagamit natin ito sa picking the stocks to trade. Okay. So, sa stock picking is different from the signals to enter the stock, no? Dito papasok yung system natin ng trading system ng bayan. Okay. So, ang ginagamit natin dito, we aim to capture yung short-term na signals. Okay. Pero yung stock picking natin would still consider yung trends across all the horizon mo, short term, medium term, and longer term trends. Okay? So that's it for now muna. In the next session, part 2, i-discuss natin paano i-set up yung look and feel ng ating chart at saka overview ng setups natin. Okay? So, again, please follow us in our social media accounts. This has been Mr. B. Bye for now.